environment in the operation of the organization. So for today's activity, we will have a debate regarding the two opinions to this particular topic about environment in the organization and government of the organization, which will be discussed by our moderator, Rhea and Lanto. Okay? So class, I want you to listen properly and hope you gain from this particular activity, because this will help you a lot in bringing your point of view, particularly our speakers for today. So let's start the activity. By the way, I already mentioned to you earlier the rules of the debate for today's activity. So please bear in mind the rules that we have discussed and the process that I'm going to do. Okay? Shall we start? Rhea, let's start the debate proper.
Members of the House, debaters, good afternoon. Welcome to Business Ethics and Social Responsibilities Debate. Environmentalism. Environmentalism or environmental right is a broad philosophy, ideology, and social movement regarding concerns for environmental protection and improvement of the health of the environment. As of today, modern environmental activists point out that business, especially big businesses, is a main offender in terms of pollution, and it has a great impact on climate change. The Green Movement believes that the industry needs to redesign their production methods, goods, and services to more earth-friendly. But businesses argue that totally converting to new methods would be expensive, cut into profits, decrease production, and likely result in unemployment for many of their workers. This House rules that business organizations should redesign their methods, goods, and services and be more earth-friendly even if it hurts their bottom line. In this debate, we have here two sides, the affirmative side and the negative side. On my right side, here's Miss Maria Kathleen Joy Buenape as the first speaker, Mr. Jonas Amlo as the second speaker, and Miss Wilhelmina Murata as the third speaker. Then, on my left side, acting as a negative team for this debate, here's Miss Angelica Mason as the first speaker, Mr. Jason Lolo as the second speaker, and Mr. Carl Vincent Condesa as the third speaker. And for our student adjudicators, here's Mr. John Mark Matini, Miss Jessa Maak, and Miss Princess Anne Barnedo. Without further ado, we'll begin with Miss Maria Kathleen Joy Buenape from the affirmative side.
These hosts believe that business organizations should redesign their methods, goods, and services to be more earth-friendly, even if it's hurt in their bottom line. Business have an obligation to be conscious of the environment. A major ethical dilemma in modern business stems from the growth and the green lifestyle is environmentalism. Modern environmental activists point out that the business, especially the big business, is the main reason or offender in the population, or rather the pollution and the climate change. And one of the examples of this is what happened today, the Boracay. And according to Japanese and Filipino scientists, Boracay Island's ecosystem is highly endangered and face imminent loss. And they found that the Boracay coral systems has been damaged by tourism-related activities such as unmonitored snorkeling and diving. And highlight with that is uncontrolled commercial development has also threatened Boracay.
taking care of millions of employees as well as people and economy are more important than saving natural resources. We cannot expect developing nations to share the great concern developed countries if they facing poverty and constant battle for survival. Obviously, the world will be better if the nations stuck to strict environmental rules. The reality is, for many nations, such rules are not in their interest. For example, is for the Boracay. They have such violations, but in the end, it is increased their economic growth, and that's all.
According to Lonel, we have the Republic of 9 to 75, also known as Philippine Clearwater. In this act, we say that providing for comprehensive water quality management and for other purposes.
At this point, maintaining a good economy is way more important than maintaining a good environment. Why? Because maintaining a good economy will lead the nation to be more financial growth, and maintaining a good environment will lead to a poor financial growth of the nation, that a nation will not do something. And designing the method of the business will cause to such an effect. It will affect the business organizations, planning, the business will be affected, especially if of the financial aspect of the business, because designing a business will be costly and it will cost money. The whole management will be affected and will cause problems to the company, especially financial problems, and as the effect, there will be no workers needed if the management will be redesigned, because redesigning a business will make or will stop the function of the business. That's all.
So, just to support our argument, people need to live. Yes, we all know that, and we all know also that nature or environment is the source of our living. So if we continue to destroy the environment, we people will be affected, because we get our primary source and need in nature, like the food we eat and the fresh water we drink. So as an example of business organization that will design their methods, in Boracay issue, so according to Environment Secretary Roy A. Simato, let this issue be that will serve to notice the local government business and residents of our tourism destination to strictly follow the rules. So, as the findings in Japan findings show that the Boracay coral reef ecosystem has been seriously damaged such as unmonitored snorkeling and diving. As Boracay Island ecosystem is highly endangered and face imminent loss if we don't do something for its current environment. So, as a result, 50 to 60% of Boracay establishment complain with the Clean Water Act, which mandates all commercial and residential establishment dispose septic waste to a treatment facility. There seems 116 business establishment found violating the Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004. 71 violated Philippine Clean Air Act, and 5 violating both those, and 9 operating without environmental compliance certificates.
Based on the Department of Tourism, it has an impact on the country's tourism industry. This island generates 56 billion in visitor receipts to the economy. So imagine that kind of big money. It is one of the factors why the Philippines is progressing. It could also be expensive, cut into profits, decrease production, and likely result in unemployment for many of their works. And also, can you resist the truth that many poor people will lose their jobs because of that happening? Taking care of millions of people who are starving is more important than saving natural resources. We cannot expect developing nations to share the green concern of developed countries when they are faced with dire poverty and a constant battle for survival.
Now, we came to the questions of our audience. Questions may be addressed to affirmative side or negative side. We're saying that good economy is much better than the natural resources. So imagine that we have a healthy economy which can result to a damaged natural resources. Can you use that economy to bring back the beauty of our nature?
The profit we're gaining from the company, that profit we're going to use to be a capital used to make the environment, to help the environment to make it back.
I'm going to continue his answer. The earth is much more powerful than man. And also, we do not have the power to destroy the earth. Nature can regenerate faster than man can destroy it. So, we're not going to destroy the nature. We're just going to use it as a capital for us to progress. Because after we progress, the environment will regenerate. So the earth is not being destroyed because it is regenerating. So you cannot tell us that we are destroying the environment, because we're just using it as a instrument for us to progress more. That's it.
Now, we'll give both sides 5-minute recess for the preparation for the review tal. For the rebuttal, we'll begin on my left side. May I call Ms. Angelica Mason as the first speaker. From this point, we can say that we are against where business organizations should redesign their methods, goods and services to be more earth-friendly even if it's hurt their bottom line. It is hypercritical for business owners that has a poor economy and poor nation to have to conserve an environment. After all, they are become rich in the first place by destroying environment into an industrial revolution. Now that they have to cut their own trees, wasted water resources, and have a million of tons of carbon dioxide to make a business happen and make a living. So that environment stand before economy stand for environment. That's all.
But in that case, pwede din gamitin natin sa environment natin in a right way.
Tagalog?
Like, ang mga business kasi, pwede kasi magtayo yan ng mga business sa pagsunod sa mga rules and regulations. And implementing, we have a Republic Act in that. And implementing rules and regulations of the Philippines, Clean Air Act of 1999, and also we have Republic Act of number 8041, the Water Crisis Act of 1995. So that when you first build a business, you should know the rules and regulations before you build in that place. So what do you mean that you make hot, you freeze, you will use the water for that things?
Yes. Before building a business, first of all, business need a permit. Why does the government issue the permit to a certain business if they did not think of the bad things that the business may cause? That is the point. Why does the government issue a permit? That's all.
Like what you have said already, you said that the government allowed to give a permission to the business owner because sometimes the business owner didn't follow the regulation about the environmental regulation, so that the business that one of the other business can be
From this point, we can say that we are against where business organizations should redesign their methods, goods and services to be more earth-friendly even if it hurts their bottom line. Because it is hypercritical for the business owner that have a poor economy or poor nation as a Philippines that drank a street in the the Southeast Asia that they are more conservative in their environment. After all, they are in building a business. They are destroying the environment into an industrial revolution. By that, they cut their trees, wasted water resources, and have polluted air to make a business happen and make a living.
As what you said, in building a business, you should or cut trees or it may affect the environment. So, but for me and for us, we can build a business without destroying everything or without destroying our environment. You know that in a simple way. And we all know that we have a Republica and we have a Republica and this is implementing the regulation of the Philippines and it's the Clean Air Act of 1999 and also the Water Crisis Act of 1995, Republica number 1841. So, in that manner, you should be responsible as a business owner of a business or a firm.
Yes, but we are building a business that has a high profit, and in the time comes, business has the business as the nation becomes the rich. The business has a capability to provide and have a concerning environment. By that, we can exchange, we can give the much more than green environment to the Philippines.
We all know that environment is one of the assets of us. And in the environment, we put our food or we eat and drink water for a drink. So if ever you do not redesign the business organization, it may affect the environment so that we can affect our health. So napakahirap. So it's very difficult for us na environment is one of the cause of our one of the reason why our health is not good as well.
For the rebuttal, next speaker.
The department has already noticed 207 notices of violation. Kailangan po bang isa-isay? 116 establishment found violating the Philippine Clean Water Act and 177 for Philippine Air Act and 5 for the BOT laws and 9 for operating without an environment compliance certificate. If we continue this in this way, paano na ang kalikasan natin? Paano na ang mga next generation na gusto makita ang ganitong magandang kalikasan na meron tayo ngayon?
But not all the pollution that you mentioned that came from the business organization. Not all of that is from business organization because, for example, the water pollution, the garbages that are roaming around the seashores is not the obligation of the business. It is the people's concern. It is not the business who is putting the trashes around the seashores, it is the visitor who is visiting the business.
What I said, the educator, modern environment activists point out that the business, especially the big business, is the main reason or the main offender of the population, or rather the pollution and the impact on the climate change.
But the business will never offend any act if they do not issue permit at first.
Yes, at first, in a business, we have a business permit.
Yes.
At first, Siyempre, and at first, you follow the rules and regulations. But after that, ano mangyayari? If ever na, hindi mo na kaya kontrolin because you have more customers. You focus on your customers, but you do not focus on the environment that may affect that.
Time for the rebuttal. For the next speaker, may I call Mr. Jason Lawrence.
At this point, we can say that what is the quality of the gold if it has no value, as well as the environment. What is the purpose of the environment? We can say that we are going to use the environment so that we can gain money. We will use it to gain more income, and the damage that we make to the environment, the profit we will gain will help the environment to put it back from the start.
So, what's your point? So, pera lang ang magpapatakbo sa mundo. Kung pera lang ang pag-uusapan natin, and you have many more money, but you're the only one person living in the world, and the environment has lost.
Yes.
What did you feel?
At this point, what are your choosing words? What is your
Go!
At this point, we can say that what is the quality of the gold if it has no value, as well as the environment. What we are going to the environment, we will let it shine, grow, whatever it is. We need to use environment. The environment is there for us to use because we need money to make living. It's very let me finish my argument. Money is very important because we need money to live. As the sign of a country which is progressing has money. Money is part of progress of a country.
But as what you said, money is one of the assets that you said, and that point is that money gives you an oxygen.
Yes. But you may choose money or plant.
Because environment, we put this in the environment, we get in our needs and wants. So what's the point that money is the way?
Money makes us living. Money gives us more. A higher level of living. Money gives us
Time for the
rebuttal. Next speaker.
We can use our natural resources. As you said already that in your business, you are using our natural resources in our environment. So kapag nawala na yung mga resources na yun, saan na kayo kukuha para may pagpatuloy ang inyong business?
Mr. Andrew, actually, as I have said earlier, our earth is regenerating. So, it is not going to be destroyed. And that's it. And actually, we're not destroying at all the nature. Because we're just using it as a tool to progress more.
So you mean example that is cutting trees. It's okay to be you to cut trees. But isipin mo na it takes a years to grow it. 200 years ang taga ng isang trees. But you will cut this for your business.
Of course, I agree that I want to cut trees. You know why? Because our earth is too big. We have so many trees here in the world. So, let me finish first. Do you think that if I cut one tree, it would destroy our environment?
Time for the rebuttal. We have another question from the audience. This question was addressed to the affirmative side.
My question is to the affirmative side is there another way to preserve the environment to have the products and services without sacrificing the total operations of the organization?
Of course, yes. Pwede tayong makagawa ng business na or services na nakafocus sa environment. So, without sacrificing our environment, napapangalagaan natin yung environment natin in a way na susunod tayo sa we follow the law of rules and regulation in preserving our environment. Because we all know that Earth is do not generate. Nauubos yung mga kayamanan natin. Nauubos yung mga resources and kailangan para hindi maubos yung mga resources, marunong tayo mag-preserve, mag-ingat at saka alagaan natin yung ating natural resources because it is the main assets in our life para tayo mabuhay. For the closing remarks, may we call the negative side for their point.
Yeah. For the summary of our we do not agree that business organization should redesign their methods because in overall there are so many bad effects of that redesigning. For example, unemployment. There are so many people that is going to be unemployed regarding that case, and there are so many innocent people. The poor people will become poorest more. Will become poor more. Lalo sila maghihirap kasi they are nawalan ng trabaho. And also, in progressing, we are more on progressing because we are using the environment for us to progress. We're getting our needs from the environment, our foods, our needs. And after that, after we collect all our needs from the environment, we're going to use it as as a tool to build a business. And after we build a business, actually the people will is going to think that now we are progressing. Now that we are progressing, we are going to help our nature because we have used it. And we just want to clarify that we are not destroying the nature because our opposite, the affirmative team is telling that we are destroying the nature. Actually, we are not destroying it, we're just using it. Yun lang.
We believe that business, especially big businesses, are the main offender of pollution and climate change. So we cannot sacrifice our environment and natural resources for making a high profit because we get our need in environment, and we should think as a whole, not for one person. We should know the effect of making a big business to environment, also to the big effect to the people, to animals and other living things and other living things. So we should preserve the natural resources. If we will build a business, we should think also for the natural resources because we know na makaka-build tayo ng mga business na hindi nasisira yung kalikasan. So, kailangan natin i-preserve yung kalikasan natin para sa susunod na henerasyon.
For the adjudication issue,
Are you ready?
543. For the adjudication issue for the negative and affirmative side, may I call our first student, George, Mr. Matini, for his verdict.
Wait lang. Ano best yung cameraman?
Good afternoon everyone. For the affirmative side, I give 5 points for respect for other team. Information, I give them 5 points. Rebuttal, I give them also 5 points. Use of facts or statistics, I give them also 5 points. Organization, I give them 4 points. And for understanding of topic, I give them 5 points. My comment is, you are very good for supporting evidence and facts, but sometimes speakers scattered their arguments, so you should avoid it sometimes. So the total score of affirmative side is 29. And for the negative side, 3 points for respect for other team, 4 points for information, also 4 points for rebuttal, and 4 points also for use of facts or statistics, 5 points for organizations, and also 5 points for understanding of topic. Here's my comment. You are very good for information gathered, but there are lack of evidences for the rebut. Information should only on your points of view or sides. Repeated words should avoid sometimes. That's all. So the total points of negative side is 25 points.
respect for other team, I give them 4 points. Information, 5 points. Rebuttal, 5 points. Use of facts and statistics, 5 points. Organization of ideas presented is 4 points. And understanding of topics, 4 points for the total of 27 points. This is what we observe. Sometimes a speaker do not have an appropriate body gestures or accent towards the other team. And for the information being presented, but the information being presented are well organized and based on facts and statistics. But in rebuttal part, they have presented very well. They points to be rebut the points of the other team. And for the negative side, respect for other team, I give them 5 points. Information, 4 points. Rebuttal, 4 points. Use of statistics, 3 points. Organization, 5 points. Understanding of topic, 4 points. My comment is, avoid redundant points wherein your point can be added to the other group, the other team. Sometimes the speaker presented ideas wherein it should be counted in the other team. So avoid that redundant idea. And the other one is your points, you presented points repeatedly. You only turn in 1 point. There should be 3 points to be presented. Overall, both teams have presented your points. Before I give my comments, let's give them a round of applause because they did it. Here's my comments. So for the affirmative side, respect for other team, I give them 4 points. For the information, I give them 4 points. For rebuttal, 5 points. Use of facts and statistics, 5 points. Organization, 4 points. And understanding of topic, 4 points. So a total of 26 points. So my comment here is, I'm really impressed because most of the speakers give them a source. They cited the author and what they are trying to present here. However, the second speaker is giving. It's a great point. However, it's not clearly stated how his point is being connected to the point of the speaker one. And sometimes, please, when this kind of debate is happen again, please avoid using manuscript because it's very it's very formal, and instead that the viewers and us as judges will be focused on what you're trying to say, we focus on the script that you are handling. But overall, you did a very great job. For the negative side, for the respect for other teams, I give them 4.5. For information, I give them 4.5. 4 points rather. For the rebuttal, I give them 4. Use of facts and statistics, I give them 3 points. For organizations, I give them 4. And understanding of the topics, 4 points. So here, like what my co-advocator said, that your point is repeated, and sometimes your point is not clearly stated. That's why we misinterpret what you're trying to say, and also we expect more because we wish that what you're trying to say is having a citation, just like what Mr. Lolo have said before, it's really gamification. However, he did not present them who is the owner of that invitation. But after all, the negative side in their job, so it's great for them.
The result of this debate, for the total of 83%, the winner in this debate is the affirmative side.
Yes!
And for the score of the negative side, they get 73.5 points.
We've seen the result of our class activity, the debate of the affirmative and the negative side. For this particular activity, I would like to congratulate both of the teams because they've done well. We also congratulate our dear classmates, the educator, and of course, our teachers, Jay. Let's give them a round of applause. This will be our last activity and the closing activity for ethics and social responsibilities. So I hope you learn from our course or subject, and this learning you're going to be proud. Okay?
Yay!
Next time, and let's welcome for the affirmative and the negative side.